hand is shaking as I press record. We are taking one of these. Tanner Jewel, my daughter's birthday is 2 weeks from tomorrow, and we're already taking another pregnancy test. I'm pretty sure that this is probably positive because I tracked my ovulation, and pretty positive that we're putting it in God's hands. We've always said that we will let him make the decision of how big our family is and in what timing it is his. So I'm pretty sure it's positive, but here we go. I only have one of these, so I can't take two, so we'll see. Hopefully it's accurate. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we wait. Set the timer. I'm shaking right now, guys. I'm almost positive that it is a positive pregnancy test, as I'm pretty sure I know when we probably conceived, but I don't know. I'm so nervous. My stomach is in knots. And I've also been feeling all those early pregnancy symptoms. It's like my body, everything's all too surreal. It's feeling all those things again. And I'll probably share in the future what some of those things are that I've been feeling that are letting me pretty much think I'm pregnant, but at the same time you're like, is this just in your head? Are you just thinking you're pregnant and you're really not? We shall see. We have 1.5 minutes left. I'm so shaky. Wow. What's even more ironic is going back thinking around the time that I think we might have conceived. We always ask Riggs, my oldest son, does he want another brother, another sister, or does he want a brother? And he always says he wants a boy. And just randomly out of the blue, we were playing outside and he came up and said, I want a brother. And it was just so out of the blue, we didn't ask him at that point, and he just said that to me. And thinking back, that was around the time that this probably happened. 30 seconds. It's not like I can take two, but they've never failed me yet. The first one's always been right. Why am I so scared to look, y'all? I've done this twice before already. Okay. Okay, so y'all just saw the clip where I thought I wasn't pregnant, but come to find out the control window had not shown up. So this was an ineffective test. It still was safe on the expiration date. It doesn't actually expire for another year. So though it wasn't expired, I think a little bit of it was cracked and it just was ineffective. I have a new test. This is like an off brand that our drugstore had closest to us. So I'm gonna test again and we'll see. Here we go again. Okay, now we wait again. Timer. Here's that knots in my stomach again. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed when I first looked at that first test and it showed not pregnant, but about 5 seconds after I turned the camera off, I realized that the control line never showed up. So then it was just kind of like, well, what is God telling me here? Should I try again? I don't know. So I went and picked up the other test, and here we are. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think it's there. It's really, really faint. I think it's there. This caught me off guard because I can't tell if it's there 100%. It's very, very faint. It's really faint, but I think it's too. I can't believe we're gonna have 3 babies. 3 and under. Wow. This is kind of just all too surreal. Like, I didn't expect it to happen so soon. Tanner Jewel is still full on nursing. I don't feel like I should be able to be pregnant yet, and I am. I knew it was going to be positive though, y'all. I knew that test right when I took it. There was something wrong. But that is pink lines. It's a faint one, but it's there. No one's home, so I'll just come out here and talk to y'all. We want a big family. We weren't expecting it to come this quickly. I guess I'm gonna be bringing y'all some pregnancy content now, going on to be a mom of 3 here. I had already been calculating the due date even before, like literally 2 weeks ago, when I was pretty positive that we were pregnant. I'd already been calculating the due date, and this baby will be born right around our anniversary, so we shall see if it's before, after, on. That'd be kind of special. Also, it'll be near Tyler's birthday. Wow, I don't really know what to say right now. It's kind of just like it hasn't hit me yet. This doesn't feel real, even though I felt the symptoms. I just saw the positive test. I think that first test being negative because it didn't work kind of has thrown me off guard and kind of just put my guard up, and it's kind of just like, is this real? Is this really real? Okay, I guess the next part of this video y'all see will be me telling Tyler, so we'll see what I come up with. I need to go check one more time. It's just, is this really happening? Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple this time. I just made 2 little signs. If I can include Riggs, I'm gonna use this one. I'm getting a brother because he's been saying over and over he wants a brother, or maybe a sister. And then if it's just me that's gonna be telling him, I don't really know when I'm gonna be able to set up the camera. I'm just gonna have this one, I'm pregnant again. So we will see. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I wanna do it tonight because I'm so ready to tell him. You ready? Are you ready? When Daddy opens the door, you gotta give him this, okay? Are you ready? Don't go out there yet. Here, hold this and hold it just like this. When Daddy opens the door, you're gonna give it to him, okay? Juju, can you hold this? All right, here he comes. Don't wait for Daddy to open the door. Wait for Daddy.
Let's go see Daddy.
He's coming. You got your sign ready? Juju.
What, buddy?
I'm
getting a brother, maybe a sister. What?
Are you kidding?
Are you serious? How did that happen?
Buddy, where's your fork?
Oh my gosh. Mom gonna have a boy or a girl? A boy or a girl?
A boy.
A boy? Are you sure?
Hey there, y'all. So y'all just saw the clip of me telling Tyler that I was pregnant with our 3rd baby, and you may have been thinking, wow, he's not excited at all, but I promise you he was. He is now after the initial shock of the news. I had mentioned a little bit in the video that he had kind of a rough morning, so we kind of bombarded him with this news right in the morning. It was like 9:30 in the morning. He had a busier morning, just kind of a more stressful morning, and then the news of having a 3rd baby just hit him. 3 children under the age of 3, so you can kind of see how the shock hit us both. I mean, it kind of initially hit me, but I had a little more time to process it than him the 2-3 weeks when I was thinking I was pregnant. So he really is very excited. We both are. We want a big family. We've already discussed that. We just weren't quite thinking it would come this soon. So I'll give you a little bit of backstory of why he kind of was so shocked. And at one point in that clip, he said, "How did this happen?" So basically, I had been tracking my ovulation, tracking my cycles for 2 cycles. I had only had 2 cycles back this postpartum time, and was kind of learning and getting in the swing of tracking things thought I was doing everything wonderfully. I had previously, before children and between my first and my second child, I had about a 28-29 day cycle, and I guess I kind of just still had that mindset in my brain that my cycle was still about that long. However, looking back now and looking at the charting that I had done when we did get pregnant, my cycles had actually shortened themselves, and this can happen in many women's lives at different points in their lives due to stress levels, nutrition levels, just so many factors come into play on the length of your cycle. And this is also what causes a lot of women to have trouble getting pregnant, because their cycle lengths change, and charting is just so powerful in learning this stuff. And I was still learning how to chart, thus we ended up getting pregnant in that time, and that's why Tyler was so caught off guard. So basically my cycle had shortened to about 25-26 days, meaning my ovulation day was pushed forward, meaning the window of time that we could get pregnant was pushed forward. So we were a little caught off guard there. I pretty much almost immediately called it when I went to chart. I kind of got a little lazy charting for about 2 or 3 days, and that's kind of why I didn't catch that. Needless to say, God's plan is much better than our plan. His timing is much better than our timing, and though we kind of weren't exactly expecting to get pregnant this soon, that is totally fine. And we know that there is a plan for this. God wanted us to get pregnant at this time. It is His perfect timing. It is His perfect will. And we are just welcoming that blessing into our family, the third baby. Just very exciting time for us. So you may have thought that Tyler was not excited from the look of his face on that video, but he really is. He was just totally caught off guard. I would love to know if you have surprised your husband with a pregnancy announcement, how he reacted on the second, third, fourth, fifth baby. They're a little caught off guard, or kind of like Tyler was, or if it was just a big excited moment. Our other 2 babies, he was so thrilled, and we were actually trying to get pregnant with the first 2, so it was not as big of a shock to him, whereas this one was a bit more shocking to him. So I just wanted to clear that up, let you know that Tyler is very, very excited about the baby. We are both very excited about the baby. Riggs is very excited about the baby. We talk about it with him all the time. So I can't wait to bring y'all more on this pregnancy. I love all things pregnancy, except the very last month there when it's so difficult to sleep. I love all things birth and can't wait to bring more of that to my channel. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, come back and join me each week, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in a future video.